Media Group.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Szabo, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. I'm Nick Adams.
I'm Anna. Amy. And I'm Lacey G.
And today we have the very difficult task of picking our favorite tracks from Evermore. We're each going to pick our 5 favorite tracks and hope we don't hurt other tracks' feelings in the process. I mean, there's no right or wrong way to do this. You just kind of have to go with what you're feeling today. And because I know when I made my list last night, it's changed since then.
Mine has too.
Yeah.
And we traditionally do this on the podcast. We pick our 5 favorite songs before we break down an album. Then we spend weeks, months breaking down an entire album. And then we do the same thing at the end to see how our rankings have changed. With this album, do you guys feel like they have changed from when we first did this a few months ago?
Yes. I know they've changed. I went back and I looked. Just one song, though.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's still changed.
Someone got bumped.
Wow.
Ooh.
Sorry about you.
Yeah. Mine changed. 2 songs changed, I think. I guess I'd have to
You
look
trying to one-up me?
I'd have to look at them side by side. No. But I feel like this with this album, as we were breaking it down, like there were some songs that I was like, how did I not have this in my initial, like it's been something that I've been thinking out throughout this entire breakdown. But what about Nick, Lacey?
All of mine are the same. The order has varied slightly, but all of mine is the same top 5 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I thought I was coming in here with, wham, look at this. Look at how much my list has changed. Look at all this new stuff on my list. Now looking, I've only got a couple of different ones, but I have some that have never been on the list before.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So, even though it's only a couple of changes, I feel like it's
Drastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's everybody's just final closing thoughts on the Evermore album? Or do we want to do that after we rank? I keep wanting to do this for some reason.
Let's do it.
We can do it after we rank. Unless you want to do it now.
I mean, you really want to. Let's do
You
it.
feel it in your soul. I'm
Yeah,
saying
I
it's
feel
time to go.
I
Tell
feel
us,
it in my
Anna.
soul. Yeah, I think with this album, with the Evermore album, it's taken us as a podcast a long time to get here.
Yeah.
But I do think that we visited it at a time. I don't know. I feel like I'm very proud of us. I think we treated each song with the respect that it deserves. Mm-hmm. I think when this album came out in 2020, it was, came out a little bit after Folklore. And so I think it was very easy for it to be overshadowed. Even Taylor herself tends to forget that it exists a few times. But I do think it is just a great storytelling as a complete body of work. I think when we look at it like each song individually, I think it's really, really cool. But I think when you kind of like take a step back and look at the entire album and the different endings and the deluxe songs and things like that, and look at it as an entire just body of work, a piece of art, I think it's absolutely incredible. And I'm sorry to Evermore for not giving it the respect that it has always deserved.
Whenever I listen to this album, whether it's when a song comes up on shuffle or if I listen to the album all the way through, I always have to take a step back and just think like, what great writing.
Yeah.
What great lyrics. Like what incredible like ideas she's putting down with her pen onto the paper, and it comes through on the tracks. Just like what a well-rounded artist she is to write songs like this and to convey the emotions that she's feeling, and like super poetic, sometimes like sad and tragic, sometimes hopeful. Like it's just amazing that she's able to do that so well. Yeah. And Evermore is just such a great example of her songwriting and how she's progressed as an artist. And I mean, it's some of her strongest writing, I think. And I know that that's what she really takes to heart, is like how great her writing is. Mm-hmm. And some of these lyrics are just top tier. Mm-hmm. And so it's just amazing.
Yeah. I don't want to reiterate everyone, but you said you're proud of us for giving it the time that is needed. But I'm proud of Taylor. I just really think she grew.
Yeah.
And there's not one skip on this album for me. It's her best songwriting, in my opinion.
This album is so emotional, and I have emotional ties to it that I love it. It's beautiful. I'm glad that we got to it as a podcast at the time that we did because we're bigger into her storytelling and her lyricism. So I think we were able to take it on. I'm ready to get happy. I'm ready to get inside some opalite. I love this album, but I feel so much, and I'm ready to lighten the mood a little bit.
Well, let's hang out in our feels for just one more episode. So I'll start us off. I'm going to tell you my 5th favorite song on this album today. And I'm going to start us off with Tolerate It. I love it. I'll always say this, it was my favorite song on the Eras Tour to watch her perform. Mm-hmm. So I'm always just transported back to that time and the Academy Award winning, or that's the Tony Award winning performance that she gave during this performance. I love the song. I love the performance and just everything about it. It's so just kind of like cinematic when I hear Tolerate It. And again, a great example of how she is conveying such strong emotions in a short little song. I love Tolerate It. It's great. Number 5 for me.
All right. Number 5 for me is Champagne Problems. Going back to the Eras Tour once again, I do love Tolerate It from the Eras Tour, and I love the song in general. I remember as she was setting the table, and I looked over at Amy, and we said at the same time, Tolerate It. We just knew our very first Eras
Lay the
Tour.
table with the fancy shit.
Yeah, it was beautiful. But Champagne Problems has been a banger from the get-go, from first listen. I love the imagery, the storytelling that she has there, and looking back on the Eras Tour and her saying, I could not wait to sing this song to a crowd because I knew that y'all would love it. So Champagne Problems, number 5 for me.
Number 5, I have Right Where You Left Me. So it's a newbie to my list. I guess I was like Lacey. I didn't have the deluxe versions streaming and I forgot about it. I don't know, but I knew the song. I just didn't give it enough listens. But it's just super catchy. You want to sing along with it, even though it is,
Wordy.
Yeah, upbeat tune with a sad subject. But yeah, Right Where You Left Me.
At number 5, I have It's Time to Go, which is also a newbie to my list. And honestly, I didn't have this on my list until after we just very recently broke it down. I think I've always liked the message of the song of, trusting your gut feeling and things like that. But in our breakdown episode, putting it just completely as the last and final song to an album that's all about endings and then coming to that conclusion of like, you just go. There was something about that, and I think I had like a clicking moment.
Epiphany.
Yes, I had an epiphany during our episode specifically that I actively went to my list and I was like, wait, let me change that. And so I put It's Time to Go at number 5.
I want to say we swayed Anna, but actually it was Taylor Swift's
Yeah.
writing that swayed
But
her.
I think it was Taylor Swift's writing along with our dialogue about it.
So for me, number 4 is going to be Champagne Problems. The songwriting is top tier. The bridge is amazing. And there's just something about this song that just the entire fandom, like we instantly rallied around this song.
Yeah.
And it just became, I don't know, kind of just an iconic song in the Swiftyverse. And because so many people just connect to it and love it so much. And I also love how simple it is. We just got a piano playing here.
Mm-hmm.
And she sends out these powerful feelings and stuff. And again, transport it back to the Eras Tour. And you're always looking for those ovations and how long they're going to be. And so it just kind of takes me back to so many different memories along with the songwriting. So Champagne Problems is number 4 for me.
And it matches your hat.
Yes, I'm wearing from Taylor Fest. Their merch, always the best merch. It's a yellow hat and it says fucked in the head, right? Isn't that what it says?
Yeah.
And absolutely love this song. So really good.
At Swifties in the City, Grayson gave me a special friendship bracelet that said something similar to that because he was like, I know you love that lyric. So I thought that was really sweet. Number 4 for me, this isn't a surprise. It's been on my list for a while, but Coney Island. If you can say something, because we were like the mall before the internet, it was the one place to be. I love that line. Sorry for not winning you an arcade ring. Just the imagery that she uses between Coney Island between something as popular as the mall that's not popular anymore. Having all those comparisons, the duet of them together is just beautiful. So Coney Island had to make the list despite some of the new ones coming on. But number 4 for me, Coney Island.
Number 4, I have Willow. It's the mystical, magical vibe that sets the tone of the album. I don't know. It's enchanting. I love that song so much. Willow.
Yeah, Willow is an Amy song. For sure. Number 4 for me, I have Right Where You Left Me. This one, I had it on my initial rankings list, but it got bumped down because there was another song that snuck in towards the top. But yeah, I think kind of like how you said earlier, it's wordy and it's catchy and it's storytelling and and also kind of similar to Champagne Problems. I feel like this is also a song that as fans all collectively, we were like, this is one of the best songs. So yeah, and I do think that once again, I think our breakdown in our episode of it made me appreciate it a lot more. So yeah, Right Where You Left Me is number 4 for me.
So for me, number 3, I think of all the songs on this album, instantly just gives me the feeling of fall, winter, and that's 'Tis the Damn Season. Like, I don't know, there's just something about just the music part of it. I don't know if it's the guitar, if it's the simplicity, if it's the lyrics, but like, I feel like I'm in fall and winter when
I feel cold.
When I hear this song, it just transports me to that time of year.
Yes.
And then I just love the nostalgia. I love kind of some of it feels like young and innocence that these two people are trying to have, and they're confused about this relationship that they have, and they're just going to go with what's comfortable in the moment and whatever. Let's just have some fun for the weekend. Let's just see where this goes. And I just love it. You know, that relationship, they're leaning back on each other because it's like comforting. And to me, this song, it just feels kind of comforting for some reason. So 'Tis the Damn Season for me is number 3.
All right, number 3 for me. Normally, spoiler alert, I'm it's time to go kind of girly just because I want that anthem and that uplifting and there's positivity at the end. But that did not make my list this round. Instead, I'm a Right Where You Left Me because I do just love the imagery in this song. I love the cadence of it. Mm-hmm. I hate the sentiments of it, but I love the song so much. I could sing this and still feel great. And that's why I love Right Where You Left Me. It's just so beautiful to listen to, and I enjoyed breaking it down with you all.
Number 3, I have Tolerate It. I mean, we love this song. We loved how it was performed on the Eras tour. That the memories that pop up with us together, seeing it performed, it's super emotional. It's a great song. Tolerate It. Mm-hmm. Number 3.
Mm-hmm. Number 3 for me, I have Happiness. I think this is just excellent lyricism. It's called Happiness, but it's not necessarily a happy song. But I do think that this is one of those songs where it's like when we've had this conversation before of like when you want to prove to someone that Taylor Swift has good songwriting and good lyricism, some of the lyrics from Happiness are the ones that I turn to. And yeah, this was originally number 2 on my list, but now it's number 3.
Oh.
I know we got a heavyweight coming in. But yeah, I think Happiness is just one of the best songs on Evermore and also just one of the best songs across her discography.
So my second favorite song on Evermore, this bumped up a little bit for me, I believe, and that's Marjorie. Every time I hear it, I like this song more. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it's just because when I'm getting older or something, I just like the idea of remembering someone. And it's quite a challenge to write a song that remembers someone and honors someone. Like, this is not the typical Taylor Swift love song or something like that. She's really stepping out of her wheelhouse and singing about something that's sad, but it's also happy. You're remembering those that you've loved and you're hanging on to those memories. Every time I hear it, it just gets more beautiful to me. And it's just such a great song, I think, just to think about when you're honoring those people in your life that aren't here anymore. So I love Marjorie, and it's number 2 for me.
Number 2, for the first time on my list, ever, 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 Ivy.
All right.
Ivy was a grower for me. It's because
Well, your house was made of stone, Lacey. It was.
Well, also now I am in my gardening era, thanks to fastestgrowingtrees.com.
All right.
I'm in love with
Nice.
this. But to be able to make ivy sound so sexy and putting your roots in my dreamland, it's such a beautiful song. And I think whenever it first came out, I just wasn't ready for it. And that's why the song wasn't jumping out to me. I wasn't as much of a lyrical girly then, and I was listening to songs that would resonate. I think that's also why Coney Island came up so much later for me, because I was listening to it and it wasn't an earworm for me, but it's because I wasn't listening. Now I listen, and that's why Ivy is number 2 on my list.
That's awesome.
All right. Number 2, I also have Ivy. That second bridge, I want to scream the lyrics. It's so good. It just hits my soul in the right way. And I think it's some of her best great storytelling.
Number 2 for me, also the first time on my list, is Cowboy Like Me. Yes, thank you. All applause for Cowboy Like Me. I think I've always enjoyed the song, but when we broke it down and really looking at the story that's being told, it's just so cinematic and like so cool in the way that she does it, and the swindling and the tennis court and just like everything about it. It's just one of those songs where I was like, I cannot believe it took me years to actually realize it. And I think in our episode, I like issued a formal apology to Cowboy Like Me. I think it's fantastic. And so I have that at number 2 in my final rankings. Came in strong.
Yeah, I did.
Sure did.
All right, we're down to number 1. Are we going to guess? Do we guess each other's? Do we tell our previous ones leading up to number 1? How do we want to officially do this?
I think it's fun to guess.
You can guess for me. What do you think my favorite song on Evermore
Should
is?
we all say it on 3?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Ivy.
That is correct. Ivy. Gun to my head, you said play a song for this person who doesn't think Taylor Swift is a good writer. I'm probably going to play Ivy. I mean, poetry set to music. The lyrics in this are just so strong. And I mean, like, who writes, I can't stop you from putting roots in my dreamland, my house of stone, your ivy grows, and now I'm covered in you. Unbelievable storytelling, like Amy said, unbelievable lyrics. I just absolutely love this song. Like, every time I hear it, this song grows on me like more ivy.
Mm-hmm.
It just completely encapsulates me. I absolutely love it. It's just such a testament to her songwriting, and I just think she just completely knocked it out of the park with the lyrics on this song.
And you've loved it since day one.
I've always loved it. It's been my number 1. The last time, it's always been my number 1. There's something about this song. It hooked me right away, and the other songs are great. Really love these other songs, but just nothing's topping Ivy for me on this album. It's so good.
And so I have to assume that was number 1 at your initial rankings.
It was.
As well.
It certainly was. Yes. So I love Ivy.
All right, number 1.
Wait, should we guess?
Who knows me?
I kind of heard you whispering over there before we started recording, and I heard you say Willow. So I'm going to go with Willow, but I don't know. Maybe you were talking about honorable mentions. I don't know. I'm going to say Willow.
Yeah, I was going to say Coney Island, but that you already said that on your list. So I'll go with either Willow or Cowboy Like Me.
Nick?
I was going to say Cowboy Like Me.
All right. Well, I'm very ashamed to say that Amy, my longest partner in this room, does not know me. You heard me say Willow because I was finding my spot from where we did our initial rankings, and Willow is the first song.
Right,
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah, but luckily, Nick and Anna do know me. This has never been on my list before, period. And Ivy and Cowboy Like Me have always been 2 of Amy's favorite songs, and I'm very sorry, Amy, that you did not convince me, or I guess that I didn't listen. You not for lack of trying, but those were always your favorites. But listening to the breakdown, doing the research, and honestly knowing that this is Taylor and Travis's song made me pay attention to it more. And it's such great storytelling. What happens in the end? up for interpretation, kind of like this whole album. I love it. I'm so sorry that I skipped on 1 and 2, Cowboy Like Me and Ivy, for so long that I did not understand the hype. I'm hyped. I'm number 1, number 2 hyped, and I'm in now. So number 1 for me, Cowboy Like Me.
Was that your number 1 the first time?
No, Cowboy Like Me and Ivy are the 2 that were brand new on my list. So Time to Go and Tolerate It dropped off my list. And then the ranking still changed.
Yeah.
Champagne Problems was number 1 for me. It's number 5 for me now.
Okay, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's time to guess Amy's favorite song on this album. Have you said Cowboy Like Me yet, Amy?
I have not.
Because it's number 1.
Cowboy Like Me.
All right, yeah, Cowboy
That's
Like
safe
Me.
to say, guys, that Cowboy Like Me is number 1. I think it's the 2 flawed people. And I can relate to that because we're all flawed. We're human. But
Well, speak for yourself. I'm just kidding. Kidding.
But
I'm kidding.
it just sounds so peaceful, and the imagery is just so wonderful. And I don't need to convince everybody it's a great song. So
And you've been a Cowboy Like Me defender since day 1.
yeah, and it was my ranking initially. So
Beautiful.
yeah.
All right, let's see. Anna's favorite song on Evermore. What have you had so far?
Oh, I know what it is.
Do you want me to tell you the 4 that I already
Sure.
said? From bottom to top, It's Time to Go, Right Where You Left Me, Happiness, Cowboy Like Me.
Tolerate it?
Long story short.
Did you say 'Tis the Damn Season?
Mm-mm.
Okay, 'Tis the Damn Season.
Turns out the only one that knows me is Amy. That's right.
Oh.
Tolerate It is my number 1 on Evermore. I think it's heart-wrenching and just absolutely fantastic. Again, also, like you said, performing it on the Eras, like I performed it, watching her perform it on the Eras tour was just so theatrical and so great. And I don't know, something about like the bridge where it's like gain the weight of you, then lose it. Believe me, I could do it. It's just like, it just hits so good, so good. And I like Tolerate It. It was my number 1 with our initial rankings. It continues to be my number 1 with our final rankings. It's top tier. I didn't even question it when I did my rankings. I was like, Tolerate It, and then let's see the rest of them. So absolutely fantastic.
It's a great song. It's a great album.
Great album. Absolutely incredible. I hope that to our listeners, I hope you guys enjoyed our Evermore era, our
But now
Evermore
we can't
album.
do the jokes anymore.
That's true. We need to find a new joke.
Yeah, we'll get there.
About like the album that we're not doing?
Yeah, like like when are we ever going to get to Evermore? That was kind of like our
Maybe
running
Reputation.
joke.
Will Reputation be?
You know
the
what?
new-
That's kind of valid because we're going to get into Life of a Showgirl, and by then,
Who
knows?
Well, guys, how quickly y'all forget we do have an ongoing joke. And it's something that happens on our voicemail. Reputation 89 Valentine's Day 1313 689-214-1313. And let's hear from Ambrielle from SoCal who left us this voicemail.
Hi, I hope this is the Taylor Swift podcast. Do the voicemail. Anyway, I've never called before. My name's Ambrielle. I live in SoCal. I love you guys so much. You're such a fun listen. I was just watching the Jimmy Fallon Taylor interview, and I love the segment that Jimmy is doing with Taylor where they listen to snippets of her album together, because it's so much fun to watch Taylor enjoy her own art with Swifties, because he clearly has chosen only Swifties for the audience. I mean, most of them are in merch. I mean, it's just, they all know the words. It's wonderful. And I just love watching her vibe to her own joy in her art. No one would have had more fun at the Eras tour than Taylor herself. So I feel like she's getting like a little bit of a taste of that feeling of just like being a fan of herself. And I love that she's just vibing.
Ambrielle, love that voicemail. Thank you for leaving it. And I love that this is our introduction into getting into the life of a showgirl, because Taylor Swift has given us so much for this cycle that we have not gotten into yet. So we will be hearing all the late night gossip and all this stuff. She's been doing all these tours and interviews, and she's feeding us so much. And we get to get into all of that in the Life of a Showgirl era. We have a lot to cover.
I'm so excited.
You know, Ambrielle has a really good point. There's a lot of actors that refuse to watch themselves on screen. Like, they just won't do it. They just say, I perform in front of the camera, and then that's it. But musicians, I assume they have to write a song, and they have to listen to it 100 times to get it right and perfect it.
And then
so it's like you kind of
perform it.
have to be a fan of your own work. And then, yes, performing it
Several times on tour.
every single
To the
night.
point where you get sick of it.
Yeah, so to see Taylor just kind of vibing out to it for the first time in public when she's already heard these songs 200 times each and she can still have fun with them, it is a pretty fun thing to see.
There's a playlist on Apple Music that is like Taylor Swift's favorite songs, and it's the stuff that she would listen to and some of her own work. And I think it's so great. I assume Apple threw it together, but she loves her own work, guys.
Hey, you got to be your own biggest fan, you know? But that's awesome.
And that voicemail is just making me think of Taylor Swift enjoying herself at the Eras Tour. It reminds me of that photo of Travis Kelce putting the 22 hat on her at the wrap of the Eras Tour whenever he threw her the Eras Tour theme party.
Yeah, I mean, I think she said in the trailer for the docuseries that it's something that it's like she's the most proud of the Eras Tour, you know? So
And rightfully so.
rightfully so. And I'm sometimes I think about it, like I'll be driving, listening to Taylor, and I'll just like think of all of the insane work that she put in, her and everyone else, the dancers, every single person that was involved with the Eras Tour, like all of that work. And then like I wonder, you know, when it ends afterwards, you're just like, you know, but it's like you feel so proud. I think that's like I'm just so excited for the docuseries.
Another thing that Taylor Swift is really, really proud of is The Life of a Showgirl. She said she wanted that album to be a perfect representation of the Eras Tour. And that's why we're so excited to be getting into it next and breaking down that album. But Christina from Cincinnati wanted to share an immediate theory after watching The Life of a Showgirl in theaters.
Hi, this is Christina from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I just watched the movie for The Life of a Showgirl, and I thought I should call you guys to see if we're like on the same page. But I'm thinking Father Figure is about Scott Borchetta, based on her like little explanation, and how it's like protect the family, just like the albums, and then how it's like who's outwitting the other, and at the end it's like the other person is outwitting the other, like how she finally got the albums back, and it's like Deal with the Devil, which is like the deal with Scooter Braun and like all that stuff. That's kind of what I got from it, but it was like there's probably something else that I'm totally missing. I feel like all the other titles are kind of like that. They all have like a hidden meaning, and I feel like watching the movie is so important because I feel like I love the album so much more because I understand it. And sometimes it was like, what? And now I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense. Like when you think about it in the context of the song and why she wrote it. Anyway, I love you guys. Bye.
That was Christina, our one Ohio listener.
A listener
That's
in
it.
Ohio.
She's it.
That's not an ongoing joke. But I do love that Christina left the theater and then called us immediately
nice.
Yeah.
That's
to
really
share the
cute.
theories. So just so fun hearing from people. So excited to get into this next chapter, Life of a Showgirl, with all of our friends.
Well, that does it for Evermore. Thank you so much for listening to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. If you haven't already, subscribe to us on whatever podcasting platform you're listening to us on right now. All the ways to contact us are in the description of this podcast. And we will see you in our next era.
Round of applause for Evermore.
Thanks for listening. The 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.